So welcome to our webinar. The topic today is how to optimize, facilitate, and manage your stock and purchasing process with Steel Projects PLM. So I'm Colin MAYMON. I'm the sales manager of the company. The duration will be around 25 to 30 minutes. If you've got any question, you've got the chat box where you can write it. So if you go on our website, you've got a chart like you've got in front of your eyes where we've got all the features available in Steel Projects PLM. Today, we're going to focus on the point number 6, which is stock and purchasing management, which is linked with the rest of the software. So the webinar will talk about stock and purchasing, how to receive the material, to make the inventory, to reserve material for production, manage the scrap, create purchase list, place supplier orders, and manage material traceability. This is a live webinar. It's not a video that I've recorded before. So if there is some slowdown or perhaps a problem, which should not happen, excuse me in advance. The benefits of the stock and purchasing is time saving, flexibility, error prevention, reduction of paper use and unnecessary trips in the workshop, and improve the digitalization and traceability management. So it's answering to Industry 4.0 requirements. Okay, so we're gonna jump right now in the software. Okay, so the stock and purchasing modules are two modules which are separate from the main Steel Projects PLM software. Okay, they are linked to it, but they are separate. They are not inside Project PLM, Steel Projects PLM. Sorry, they are apart, but they are linked to it. So if I open my Steel Projects PLM screen, there is no stock and purchasing icon here. Okay, but we're gonna see that it is linked together. So to work, first I will create a fabrication job. So I will just take a project here. Okay, I will slide my project down. I will select my beams, my profile out of my project, and I will create a fabrication job. Okay, that's what you are used to do when you use Steel Projects PLM. So I will jump into fabrication job here. So I've got my fabrication job that I've just created here. I will name it webinar stock. Okay. Now I will make a nesting out of my profiles. Okay, so here at the moment of the nesting, I've got my PCs here one by one. Just before to make the nesting, I can import stock coming from my stock PLM. Okay, we can, if you click here, we will import all the stock which is available in our stock module. So what I've got here is mainly HEA 180 and IP and 360. What I did import here is all the IP 360 that I've got in my stock. Okay, so I've got my stock here available. I've got my components. Then I can make a nesting. I'm making my nesting automatically here. Okay, done. So what do I see here? I see that I have 5 in stock and 2 to purchase. What is gray here is in stock. Okay, we can see that all my IP 360 are in stock, but I've got HEA 180 which are not in stock. They are blue. Okay, they need to be purchased. So I will validate here. And I will quit. So what do I see now in my fabrication job screen? It's my webinar stock has been nested. It's green. And I can see a status here telling me that I've got 71% of the material necessary for this nesting in stock in light gray and 28% to purchase. Okay. Then from here, I will jump in my purchasing module. So I've got, I didn't show you, but I've got a cutting sheet here, which is 1307, okay? So this cutting sheet is here, okay, I will treat it. So I will make material inquiry. I will say, okay, for this 1307 fabrication job, I need to process. Okay, I will click to process. So when I click to process on this job, if I come back to PLM, if I refresh my stock here, what I will see is that my light gray is turning dark gray. Now I can see that what was in stock is booked for this project. So it means it's booked, it's reserved for this project. So nobody can take it in the stock. It has been blocked for this project, but I still need to purchase the rest, okay? So to purchase the rest, I need first to create, to make a price inquiry in order to ask my supplier a price inquiry. So I will click on price inquiry here. I will click on plus here, select my contract, which is this one. And then here I've got a list of supplier available, okay? Here it's a base coming from a customer. So I've got a lot of supplier available. I can select AB Metal, for example, and I can select Acropole for whatever reason. I can select 3, 4, 5, 10 supplier if I want to. So I will validate here. Then here I will import what I need to buy. So I can see my importation nesting PLM 1307. So what I need to buy. So I've got my 2 HEA 180 quantity 12. So I will put them down here and I will validate. Here I've got my job, okay, which is here. Well, I will validate here. And I will create now an Excel sheet to send by email to my supplier, okay? So you've got your Excel sheet created here. I will save it on my desk. Okay, so it's here. I will rename it, sorry, I will rename it supplier 1 just for the demo. I will copy it and name it supplier 2, okay? So the goal is to send this Excel sheet with a requirement inside to your supplier. So when your supplier will receive this sheet, inside there is an inquiry, a date, the name of the contract, the product needed, the quantity, the length, the weight. So the supplier can say, okay, I will propose the 2 bars, I will propose 12 meters. If the supplier can propose 12 meters and 12 meters and 100 millimeters, he can change it, of course. If he's got 13, he can put 13. It's up to the supplier. And he will put a price here, okay? Let's say 1,150 euro per ton. And he can give a delivery date in a comment. So let's say delivery 10 of July 22. Okay. So the first supplier will fill this this sheet. The second one will do exactly the same. Okay, he will say, okay, I've got my 12 meters bar and my price is 1,200 euro per ton and delivery whatever 9 of July. Okay. So once your supplier does that, they will send it back to you, the Excel sheet by email. So when you receive them, you will go on price response here. So what we did before was price inquiry. So we will go on price response. So you will select your job, which is the same here. And you say, okay, my first supplier, AB Metal, I will import my file. Say supplier number 1 is AB Metal, okay. And supplier number 2 is Acropole, okay. So here I can see AB Metal, okay. What is proposed, quantity 2, 12 with the price, the weight, the price, and the price per meter with delivery. If I go to my second one, Acropole, you will see the same price and 1,200 euro with the price per meter and the delivery date, sorry. And down there, you can see that we've got one which is in green and one which is in red, because the software is able to compare which is the best proposition. So if you've got 10 suppliers answering, well, the green one will be the best one, of course. So you can select, okay, my delivery date is a little bit later, but okay, the price is the best. So I can select this one. If you're in a hurry, well, you can select the one with the delivery date, which is earlier. So let's say you will select this one. Then we will create an order. So we will save the modification here. So the software will create automatically an order here. I will validate. You can watch your order there. So you can see it's AB Metal. You can see the order number. You can see all the information. Okay. So you will quit. And now we can print the order. So we're gonna click here and print the order. Okay, so what we can see here is my order number 44 with my supplier, address, phone number, what has been ordered with the price. Okay, you can save it. I will save it on my computer. Okay, so done. So now, if I jump back in PLM, if I update if I refresh my stock, I will see that this blue part here will turn red. Okay, because it has been now ordered. Okay, it's not anymore to purchase, but order. So I've got some stock which is booked and some stock which is ordered for this job. The next step will be the delivery time. Okay, so when you've got some your material is arriving in the company, you can create a delivery. So here, sorry, I've been a bit quick, but here I did jump in the stock module. So I was just before in this module, which is a purchasing module, and here I will jump in the stock module, and I will click on delivery here. So I will select my order, which is the 144 stock, the same we've got since the beginning. I will double click on it. So here I can see that I've got my order with my product to be purchased. I can select it and say, okay, I did receive everything. So you've got quantity 2 here, but if you receive only 1 out of 2, you can just change it and put 1. You can put some certificate number like IT number. You can put some number. You can even download and link a certificate, a IT number certificate, traceability certificate to this particular bar. Okay. So we will save here. So what do we see here? Here we see that we've got a tracking ID, which is 6676. This tracking ID is an internal ID. We do create in our stock and purchasing module. This ID will follow the life of the bar in production all along the production. So in this bar of 12 meters, every single component which will be cut in the bar, even the remnant, will have this tracking ID number, and this tracking ID number will be linked to your IT number and to your certificate if you download it. So the traceability is assured all along the production, because as I was saying, all components and even the remnant will keep this tracking ID. Okay, so that's quite important. If I validate here, the software can create some labels. Okay, so those labels can be printed on a classic printer, on a sticker printer, whatever. It's up to you. What we will retrieve here, it's our tracking ID. We will retrieve the name of the supplier, the size of the bar and the type and the material grade, the length, the weight, and the customer. Well, and your company. Here it's a French customer, but anyway. So this QR code can be attached on every single bar you will receive. And when you will use this bar to start the production, you will flash it. and it will be taken out of the stock module automatically. So it will be consumed. Okay, so this sticker is really to identify the raw material and to flash it when it will be consumed. Okay, so from here, if I jump back into my Steel Project PLM, we will see here that my project order has been delivered. So if I update the stock, what I will see here that everything turned dark gray, mean everything has been received for this specific fabrication job, and you're ready to send in production. Okay. So as we saw, everything is linked with PLM. Each time you make a move in the stock and purchasing module, you've got a color codes moving in your fabrication job to indicate the status of everything. You can make purchasing, you can manage your stock, of course. You've got a stock list here in the stock module where you will retrieve by family all what you can have in stock. Okay. Here, if I put IP, I see all what is in my stock or what is available. So really, with our stock and purchasing module, even if it's outside PLM, it's linked with it, and you can the best way possible manage your stock and follow all the purchasing and things like that. So I've been a bit quick, I think, but well, that's what I wanted to show you actually on our stock and purchasing module. I hope it's been clear with you. All the webinar will be put in our website. So if you go on our website, this stock webinar will be put in a section called webinar here, as you can see here, where you will retrieve all the webinar we made in the past and the new one. So I hope it's been clear for you. I don't know if you've got question. I think there was a question in the box. Okay. It is possible to define the list of what is important, what makes the list turn green. Well, I'm not sure to understand your question, Simon, but anyway, you can tell it to me later on. So I don't know if you've got other question. Is a supplier offer different lengths? Does PLM makes a new nesting? Okay, yeah. If a supplier offer different lengths, does PLM make a new nesting? Good question. So yeah, if the supplier is offering perhaps not 12 meters, but 12.5 meters, and you select the supplier, when you use this raw material, you have to redo a nesting with a new lens, because the nesting was made with 12 meters, but at the end of the story, it's 12.5 meters, which has been used. So you have to redo a nesting, an automatic nesting in PLM with the new lens in order to optimize the nesting. So yeah, we can of course do a new nesting with a real lens. Any other questions? I'm waiting for it. I don't see other question popping up. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this webinar. We are at your disposal to make a further demo on PLM or on the stock module. If you've got any question or anything, just tell it to me. Okay, you can find our email on our website. Okay, it's available on the website. So, well, I guess it's all for now. I thank you very much. I wish you a good day, and we are at your disposal for anything else. Thank you very much. Bye.